What is up, my buttercups? It is Amy and Jared Love. Mwah. Coming to you. What day is it today?
Thursday.
Close. Try
Wednesday.
Wednesday, that's right. I know our days are a little thrown off. We had a 2-day holiday, Monday and Tuesday, so today is Wednesday. We are headed to school and doing the work grind thing today. Apparently, I'll try to get some footage of it, but we're supposed to have a film crew at the farm today, so got to make sure I'm pretty. No, but like we do like a lot of promotional stuff in the local area, like TV advertisements and stuff like that, so we were told to try to look our best. So I got my hair slick and, you know, just look proper, you know, got my shady book gear on and all that great stuff. So yeah, so we've had an interesting few days. Last week, I don't know if I spoke, yeah, I did speak of some about it. We had an incident back on the 5th with him on the bus having problems. And, yeah, so since Friday, drum roll please, we have not been on one drop of medication. And he has been doing just perfectly fine. Nothing out of the unusual, nothing we haven't already been dealing with. Right, dude? He's so into talking to himself over there. Yeah, so I mean, he's actually been really, really good this weekend, considering we've had like a 4-day weekend with the holiday. He's not been on his meds, and like we hung around the house most of the weekend. We did absolutely nothing just because it's been trifling the rain. And the weather around here has been absolutely horrendous. Hold on, his bus is coming. All right, Jared, can you tell me real quick what the rules are?
No hitting.
And we use our, not our.
Yeah.
And there is no.
We're here.
And no. And no. And we keep our. Very, very, very good. You be a good boy, okay? Go ahead. Getting ready to get on the bus, so let me go deal with that. Alright guys, yeah, so little man is off on the bus. I did just check my oil. My oil's okay, but the car is running a little on the rough side. I'm really worried about this car. I got inspection coming up soon and everything. There's no way this car is passing inspection. I've got 2 tires that need replacing. I need something done with the engine. I've got like an oil leak apparently is coming through the gaskets and stuff like that up in the air filter area. Yeah, it's ugly right now with this damn car, and I'm just praying that somewhere down the line I'm going to be either getting some kind of money to fix it or a way to replace it, one of the two. I really don't want to replace my little Kiki though. That's why I call my car Kiki, because she's a Kia. Get it? Kiki, whatever. But yeah, like you know, I just don't know what else to do about this car. And then with Jared's situation with transportation popping up, it's got me a little on the worried side, because I'm like, and I've already brought this up to the school, and I said, you know, I really do not mind picking him up if he's having problems and stuff. That is not in the question whatsoever. I said my issue is, I said my car is not the best running right now. I said, so you know, you can't rely on me to come pick him up anytime there's a little blip in your school life there, you know what I mean? Because they like to call me like when there's a loose hangnail, you know, kind of thing, which kind of is appreciated because that means they're attentive, but in the same breath, it's kind of a pain in the butt too, because they kind of like are overkilling, you know what I mean? So, yeah, that's a whole thing. But anywho, yeah, hopefully I'll be able to get the car fixed soon. You know, hand to God, hopefully. But yeah, we had a pretty decent weekend. I mean, like, he had some behaviors, of course. He's always going to have behaviors. There's no doubt about that. Hold that thought. There's no doubt he's always going to have some kind of behaviors. I've kind of committed myself to that one way or another. But to be honest with you, without the medicine, it's not making a difference one way or another. It's not making him better, worse, or otherwise. He's still doing the same stuff he was doing before. No change in intensity of what he's doing before. The self-injury is still there, but, I mean, it's no worse or better than it was before. So, I mean, if we're going to be dealing with all these problems, that's all fine and good, but at least we don't have to deal with medication on top of it. That's not helping. So, yeah. But we've had, like, some conversations over the weekend between the school and his advocate and stuff like that. Like, the day after they wanted to request an IEP meeting, like, the following day, I'm like, no. I said, this ain't going to happen. And I kind of got the drift of what they were heading towards with this. That's why I kind of kept stalling on them. But, like, right away, you know, they want to talk about, like, either different placement or something, you know, they want to divert his behavior plan somehow. And I said, first off, I said, there is nothing that you can change in that behavior plan that's going to make this situation worse. I'm going to tell you right now. I said, it's not going to change. I said, other than the fact if you send him to another program, you won't have to deal with him. And that's about it. That's about the only reason you would want to have to take him out of the system. So, needless to say, you know, the argument was that they're supposed to have an emergency IEP meeting 10 days after an incident. Okay. Well, they wanted one within not even a 24-hour period, the first request. The second request, they wanted an IEP meeting at like 7:30 this morning. And I was like, yeah, that didn't happen, and I got to go to work, and I sure as hell ain't calling out for y'all. You know, last year I got a couple of verbal warnings because I had to keep leaving early and, you know, like calling out and having so many problems, you know, with him last year. I can't be doing that again this year. Every time I get into a steady schedule, something happens at school, ends up uprooting everything. It drives me crazy. So this woman, who the new supervisor of the school, she's not aware of all the problems that Peter had with Jared last year. And I said, well, wait a minute, hold on. I said, first off, how can you make a judgment on somebody, and how can you sit there and be willing to uproot everything when you don't even know the situation? You know what I mean? Like, she's just going into this blinded. She knows Jared. She's known him for a couple of years, but I don't know if she's ever really worked that closely with him. But apparently, like, she was like, well, this is the laws of the state, da-da-da-da-da. So, being the mom I am, I typed up on Google, and I said, oh yeah, you're absolutely right. I said, it is 10 days. However, I said, I don't think that includes the 4-day vacation that we had this weekend. On top of that, next week we have like 1 or 2 days off. I was like, by the time all is said and done, I said, the date that we're actually requesting this IEP, it'd be the 10th day. And she went back and she, you know, was ticket typing on her computer or whatever, and she's like, oh, I think you're right. Yeah, you think? So we ended up getting an emergency IEP meeting set up for the 21st. The 21st will land exactly on that 10th day. So, you know, we'll see. But I mean, they were willing to try to have an IEP meeting without me. I'm like, and what is that going to accomplish? I said, you're going to be wasting your breath, your paper, and your time because I'm not agreeing to anything that I'm not even in on the meeting with. And, which blows my mind how they could even think of having an IEP meeting when the parent or the team isn't there of the child. I mean, I don't know what kind of adjustments they were planning on making when he's not there, but it wasn't happening. So, yeah, I made that crystal clear yesterday, and I sent a blast email out to the team and to the teacher and to the supervisor, pretty much telling them just that. I pretty much said, hey, you know what? You can have all the IEP meetings you want by yourselves, and I don't have to agree to a single darn thing, pretty much. Which I don't. I'm not obligated to have to just sign anything, and if I don't sign anything, they can't implement anything. So, yeah, so we got that taken care of at least. So now the day is going forth, if you will. It's like 6:35 in the morning. Gotta be work by 7. I'm on my way now, and I'm very tired. It's been a long weekend. Jared was very, very hyper this weekend. I know that. He was just very hyped. But again, you know what? We were stuck in the house for a couple days with this weather and everything else. I mean, and the fog, I don't know if you can see it from the background, but it's horrible. right now you can't cut through with a knife. So, yeah. But, yeah, another thing we got worried about coming up now is Hurricane Florence. Being here in Pennsylvania, not too worried about the winds and all that great stuff, but the rain and the water coming, I am not happy about. I mean, there are certain areas of Pennsylvania they need a canoe to get around, and right now, if we get any more water, I don't know where the hell it's going to go, because it's just overflowing everywhere. Our lakes, our rivers, everything is just at their peaks at this point. So hopefully flow will decide to bounce off the coast and go back out to sea. That's the hope of the plan, hopefully. So, but those who live on the Carolina coast, I'm praying for you, keeping you all in my thoughts and prayers, because you got a big one coming towards you, and hopefully everyone will stay safe and be safe and all that great stuff. So right now I'm going to cut the vlog short. Maybe I'll get a little footage of the camera crew on the premises and see what the rest of the day. Hey, good morning. What is up, buttercups? It is Miss Amy and Jerry, my love. Mwah. And we are coming to you. What day is it today?
Thursday.
That is right. It is Thursday morning. Didn't close the vlog out last night because I really didn't do too much yesterday. For some reason, that film crew never showed up or anything, so there wasn't really much to tape. Yeah, so he had a pretty good day yesterday, from what I understand, at school. We did have another incident, and once again, this incident was triggered from him walking back to his classroom from gymnasium. The first incident on the 5th that he had a small incident that involved the gymnasium, then it was the transportation in the afternoon. So I think that's one thing we're going to have to actually, like, probably bring up at this meeting that we are going to have on the 21st. I'm just keeping an eye out for the bus. Yeah, because I have a feeling there's something with that transition thing with the gymnasium. Because the way it was explained to me is that they actually start out with a lot of kids in that room. Like, it's like 100+ kids in this gymnasium, and then they split them off into smaller groups after about 5 minutes or so. And with Jared, he has a lot of social anxiety around large groups of people, so it's very possible that could be a trigger for him. So I don't know. That's like probably one thing we're going to have to address. I don't know how it's going to be addressed, because I don't know if that's something that's going to be needed for him to graduate or whatever the case is. So yeah, so it's going to be a very, very long day. Another day in the market. I'll tell you, I got to say, I miss my warehouse. It sounds very strange, and as hot and sticky as it is out and everything right now, it's very, very sticky and humid out. Yeah, you would think I wouldn't want to work in the warehouse, but honestly, but yeah, so it is what it is. I mean, you know, I've been there almost 5 years and haven't been asked once to be an MOD. So that just floors me. We got people working in the bar that literally just started. And I mean, honestly, I wouldn't mind having a shift or two at the bar, because I would at least be able to make some tips. But yeah, that ain't happening. So yeah, there just so many little BS stuff, you know, that's just annoying. You know what I mean? So here comes Jay's bus. I'll be back with you in a minute. Hey guys, alright, yeah, so the little man got on the bus, got through our rules and the whole 9 yards. So, yeah, I wanted to actually, real quick, just talk to the bus driver, or the aide, real quick. And Miss Paula was on the bus. I'm going to turn this light out. I'm sorry if it's a little too dark, but I can't really see that well, the light on. Miss Paula, I asked her, I said, how's he been on the bus? And she said, not a single problem. Knock on wood. Yeah, I can't film like that. It's driving me nuts. Yeah, but knock on wood, you know, she said he's been actually doing very, very well. So I'm pleased. I'm very pleased about that. So I don't know. I have to find out about this whole thing with Paula, because apparently, I don't know. Like, when I discussed with the school about getting him a one-on-one specifically for the bus, well, what they want to do, they want to assign Paula as his one-on-one. Well, Paula is the only aide on this bus, and there is like 10 other kids on this bus. It is going to be logically impossible for her to, like, do one-on-one with him and try to tend to the other kids on the bus. It's just, there's no way that can happen. So, yeah, I don't know. But apparently they want to see if she has the specific training and blah, blah, blah. And I don't know. I like Paula. She's very nice. Jared likes her a lot. That's not the issue. The issue is when he goes through his moments, it doesn't matter who he likes or dislikes. You know, he's going to go off. You know what I mean? And Paula is an older lady, and she doesn't strike me as frail necessarily or anything like that. Just, you know, I would worry because Jared honestly could probably easily overpower her if he chose to do so. And I don't know. I just honestly think, and this is going to sound so sexist, I know, but I think one of the big issues is I think he needs to have a man one-on-one with him. He likes the women working with him. However, the problem with that is if he was a typical child, let's put it this way, if he was a 17-year-old typical teenager, the way he is around women would kind of make me suspect that he just has zero respect for women. Like, I mean, he treats most women that work with him like they're pushovers, and then when they try to exert their little authority or whatever, then he has like a little hissy fit about it. However, anytime he's had men working with him directly, there's never been any kind of a major issue. So, you know, that's another thing I probably want to cover while we're at this meeting. Oh, it sounds really weird, but I really just think that Jared's going to do better with a one-on-one man than he would with a woman, just because if there is, you know, problems to be had and whatever else, you know, when Jared, you know, Jared, if he would have a one-on-one guy, you know, maybe the guy would be able to pick up on stuff that women wouldn't necessarily, you know. You know, the women that work with Jared, they all swoon over him because he's so cute and they love his eyes, and, you know, and naturally he is a good-loving kid, but boy, when he gets into the modes, he can become a monster, a beast. And, so, yeah, that's what I'm thinking, just maybe see if there's a way to request just specifically a guy to work with him, just because I just think it would be safer. That's just my opinion. But, yeah, so, right now, heading to work, and, gotta get this work grind on. I got enough time, so I was gonna stop for coffee. I don't think I'm going to, though. I really ain't got the money for it right now. I'll probably just get a cup at work. So, yeah, so y'all have a good day if I don't get back to you. Other than that, you can hit that like, subscribe, share button for me. That would be fabulous. Also, you know, hit that bell for the post notifications, because I've been trying to get on a regular schedule, you know, as far as trying to get posts up and everything, and just trying to get on some kind of a regime, if you will. Yeah, so, and I'm greatly appreciative to all the people that have subscribed to my channel lately. I really, really appreciate it. And I know my channel's been off and on here and there and sporadic, and I apologize for that, but, you know, anybody else who has family out there knows, you know, you got family things to tend to, you got to do what you got to do, you know what I mean? And so it's just sometimes you just don't have time to grab a camera, you know? So, but yeah, I really appreciate everyone subscribing to my channel, and anyone who is a new subscriber, please keep an eye out for the next video after this, because usually anyone who is a new subscriber, I will do definite shout outs for at the end of all my videos. So feel free to, you know, drop a line, say hi, whatever, if you like my video or whatever, and I'll be more than happy to give your channel a shout out. Other than that, y'all have a good day, and God bless, and I'll catch y'all later. Hey guys.
Karen, you have a call on line 2.
Well, very interestingly
Karen,
enough, we have our film crew here, as you can tell. It's see them over there. I don't really even know what the heck they're filming. It's for a show. What? I have no idea. A little strange. But I'll try to get some footage if I can. Apparently, whatever's going on over there, they ordered ice cream. I don't know if this is for a show or if it's for like a commercial or what. I'm dying to find out what it is. And there goes our tractor. There's our buddy. Everyone's filming today. What's that? Yeah, so I just found out from like one of my coworkers that that they're filming. It's a pharmaceutical company filming a commercial, and they decided to film us here. And they ordered ice cream. It was funny. They ordered ice cream for the commercial apparently, and had a laugh. I'm like, it's a pharmaceutical company. They're eating our ice cream. I said, watch it be a pill for advertisement for pill for lactose intolerance. Interesting things happen here in Shadybrook. Hey guys, all right. Well, it was a kind of an adventurous day. This film crew actually did show up, and they've been filming a good portion of this afternoon. A lot of customers kind of ticked off about it actually, because they couldn't, where they were filming was like right there at the deli, so like nobody could really put orders in for their lunch rush. So lunch rush was a little on the weak side today because of it. I hope they got paid plenty because of with this, because they lost quite a few customers with lunch rush because of it. So yeah, but that irony, the irony that like part of that commercial, the people in the commercial are going to be eating ice cream, and like my first thought was when I found out it was a pharmaceutical company doing a commercial was, watch, they're going to do like do a commercial on some kind of medication for like lactose intolerance. Sure enough, we found out it's actually a commercial for a medication for IBS. So close enough. I pretty much hit the nail on the head for that one. So yeah, that made life interesting, let me say. So yeah, so now we're gonna be heading home. Knock on wood, haven't gotten any phone calls about J-Doggy. So knock on wood, hopefully all is well. And I assume if there was any problem I would have heard something. That's the hope and the dream. And yeah, so other than that, just gotta head home. I think I'm gonna make some burgers for dinner tonight. Little man's gonna want a burger, I think. So make them some homemade fries, and just gonna probably chillax for the night because our weather is still crappy. We are still having rain off and on, and yeah, it's gonna be pretty exciting. Let me tell you, over the next few days with this weather pattern that we got going on the East Coast. So everything's always like kind of a toss-up in the air at this point. Like I said before, you know, I'm not worried about necessarily the hurricane itself hitting, the wind and all that. I'm not worried about all that. It's that water that's going to be coming with it that I'm more concerned about, because I mean, our water table's off the max right now. Like, we are overly flooded. Like every river, every creek, everything. Yeah, yes, I say creek. creek, however you want to say it. Yeah, so it should make life interesting to see how much water we're going to get out of this system. So, but anywho, yeah, so we're heading home now. I'm going to get Jared off the bus in the whole 9 yards, and probably going to cut it short for the day. I'm tired, and I don't think I'm going to be doing much for clothes this evening. So, yeah, you guys make sure you kind of like, subscribe, share, all that great stuff. Feel free, like when you're a new person, like bring it to my attention if you are a new subscriber, and I will be sure to give you guys a shout out at the end of my video. So y'all have a good day, and I will catch y'all later.
It's in the front of my mind as I fall